Making this video kind of late in the week, that is. So, in case everybody hasn't noticed, we got another shit talker running his mouth, and guess who it is? It's Jalen Ramsey, the #1 corner in the league. It was Richard Sherman a couple weeks ago, but we shut his ass up, 35-10 in the first half. He got smoked by Tyreek Hill twice. But we ran out of field, and Mahomes threw it a little bit short because of that. It gave him time to catch up. By the way, he got hurt at halftime. So, Jalen Ramsey, we're just going to go over real quick what he said. It actually didn't start with him, so I'll give him credit on that. It started with Tyreek Hill. Somebody asked him during a press conference, they said, what do you think of Jalen Ramsey being the #1 corner in the league? And now this is not in quotations, but it's close to it. He said, well, he's a top dog. He's all right, I guess. Well, that got transferred to Jacksonville. The media told Jalen Ramsey what Tyreek Hill said, and his response was, I'll play press man on him all game. I don't care. Please play press man on him. No safety help, nothing. Please play press man on this guy. I swear. I'm sorry, but speed kills, and there is nobody in the league that's going to keep up with this guy, wide receiver or corner. I think that's proven already. So that's what he said. No safety help, press man the whole game. That's what he said. And Tyreek's response was, I guess he wants to see the smoke. Perfect. Okay. So the game plan is going to be the same for Jacksonville as it is for everybody. Keep a man deep, contain Tyreek Hill. You know, obviously if he gets free, that's 6 points right off the bat. No matter which way you turn it or look at it. So if they really do this, if they play press man against Tyreek Hill the whole game Jalen Ramsey does, we'll have 35 on the scoreboard before half, and Jalen will be riding the pine for the rest of the game. I guarantee it. I guarantee you. There is nobody in this league that is going to play man press with no safety help against Tyreek Hill. Not Marcus Peters, not Jalen Ramsey, not Richard Sherman. That's a proven fact. That guy got hurt trying to guard him. Nobody. Go find whoever, Patrick Chung, I don't care. Go find whoever you want. You're not going to play man press coverage against this kid without safety help. It is impossible. He will beat you every time. It's just a proven fact. So my guess is they're going to do their best to contain Hill. They would be absolutely stupid not to put a safety back there for Hill. Surely they don't trust Jalen Ramsey that much. Now, it's the #1 offense versus the #1 defense. So this is a big thing this week because we played the #3 defense last week and we came from behind and beat them. So we took out #3. The Rams are #2. This is #1. So we might as well just go straight for the neck. Keys to winning this game. You know, the offensive line, they had some troubles with Von Miller. You know, they had some troubles with that D-line, and I knew they would. The offensive line is good. They look really solid this year. It was a good defense. They had problems with them. I think they're going to patch that up. I think they'll do just fine protecting Mahomes. He's going to get rushed. He's going to get bull rushed. There's no doubt about it. When we play New England, they're going to do the same thing. That is the only way to try to deter Patrick Mahomes, is pressure the ever-living dog shit out of him the whole game. That's the only way to beat this kid. Score points and pressure Mahomes. That's the only way to do it in this league, as to what we've seen so far. So that's what I think is going to happen. They're just going to pressure the shit out of Mahomes and see if he can't throw something stupid up there. Offense has to be on the tip-top of their game, obviously, because you know their defense is going to. This is honestly probably going to be the same keys to victory for the next friggin' 5 weeks, and then the Rams game. But offense has to put points on the board. Defense has to stand tall. Defense has to play like they did last week, even better. Oh man. I'm trying to think of people that they need to contain on Jacksonville, but I mean, they need to keep the run game close. That's an obvious one. I think they do a decent job shutting down the run game. Just keep Jacksonville off the field, keep feeding Mahomes the ball, and we'll wear down the defense just like we did in Denver. Rinse and repeat. There's really not that much to say about keys to victory. I mean, that's bare bones. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Keep feeding your receivers the ball. Good news, though. D Ford was a full practice Tuesday. And Sammy Watkins was a full practice Tuesday. So they will be playing this weekend. They're fine. Andy Reid has some serious stones because he basically set those two guys out. And everybody and their mom knows D Ford was on fire Monday night. He was on fire. I can't remember how many pass rushes he had that night, but I know he had 2 sacks in the first half. He was on fire. Him and Houston were absolutely up Keenum's ass the whole first half. The second half, D Ford went out because of a groin, and Sammy Watkins stayed out because of a hamstring. And Andy Reid was basically like, "It's all right, guys. Go ahead and sit out. We got this shit. We're gonna win, and next week we can use you at your full potential." That's some stones, man. That's such a slap in the face to Denver. That's like saying, "Nah, we'll take out 2 stars, one on offense, one on defense, and we'll still win." But that's good. They're going to be back on the field. They're going to be playing. They're back to 100%. So that's good. We're going to have all of our weapons. Mahomes, just keep doing what you're doing. Spread the ball around. It's going to be a tough defense. I thought he would throw his first pick against Pittsburgh, to be honest with you, and he still hasn't thrown one. He had a couple scary passes last week. He had one that he kind of threw down there near the red zone. He's trying to force it in to get a first down. It got tipped up in the air. Wide receivers, if you have to, bat that shit down, man. If you know you're not going to get it, bat it down. The worst thing you want to do is put that shit in the air. That is a cornerback's dream, a safety's dream. There was that one, and there was the one that he was trying to throw up to Demetrius Harris on the run, and he underthrew it a little bit, and that linebacker almost picked it off. That was in coverage against him. But other than that, his passes were, I mean, he made the adjustments, man, and he went for the throat. As I said, Kansas City's possible to beat just like anybody. I guarantee you the game that we lose, it's going to be number one, Patrick Mahomes turns the ball over, or the offense turns the ball over, one of the two. And the simple fact that they keep our offense off the field long enough for their offense to generate points. And I think that's going to boil down to our first loss. Is this a losable game? Absolutely. Jacksonville, I wouldn't say they're a force, but they're not a joke. I mean, they're better than Denver. New England's playing hot as shit right now. I mean, they played hot against Miami. They always play hot against Miami unless it's in Miami. And the Colts, I don't know, man. I was kind of disappointed with the way they played against the Colts. I mean, they got turnovers, don't get me wrong. But every time they made it look like a blowout, the Colts would creep back even with all those turnovers and still make it a game. So, I mean, if the Colts can hang with them, anybody can. But first of all, we got to get over this Jacksonville hump. We really need this 5-0, man. This is an AFC game, potentially a playoff team. I mean, there's a lot riding on the line right now. Them and Tennessee are kind of duking it out for first place up there. We all know how Tennessee screwed us last year in the playoffs. So, if there's a way to win, Patrick Mahomes will find it. If you leave this kid enough time, if you play it close enough, this kid will find a way to win. He's got that dog in him, man. You know, and in this league, if you don't have that dog in you, you need to pack your shit and get the hell off the field because you're not going to last. But Patrick Mahomes, he has that dog in him. He has that never say never. I mean, for God's sakes, he was backed up with a 2nd and 30 behind by 10 points with the game on the line with like 6 minutes left in the fourth. And he did it. He pulled it out. And the defense got to stop. And then we went down and scored again. And guess what? The defense bent a little bit, but they stopped him in the end. I mean, the defense is playing when they have to. And this is going to be the official debut of Josh Shaw, the guy we picked up from Cincinnati, a big physical corner. Hopefully he meshed in the system really good. I mean, we're kind of throwing him into the fire real fast. So hopefully he gets it down fast, and hopefully he plays big and physical for us. We need that big physical corner. So hopefully all goes well with him, but Andy Reid might not play him that much so he can get him used to the system as we go. Eric Berry, as you all know, has that giant bone spur in his heel. Nobody knows when he's going to be back. That's a very painful thing. I mean, if this is his heel, he's got a lump about this far off. And I'm not shitting you. It's big. I seen the x-ray. And I know that shit's got to be hurting him. But it would be really great to get him back on the field. But, yeah, Josh Shaw, he's our replacement for, you know, not being able to get the Earl Thomas trade that we wanted. So hopefully he steps up. Hopefully he gets the system down well. And hopefully he just picks up fast on it, man, and we can gain another player to help our defense out a little bit. But defensively, I feel like these young guys are coming together quite well. They're starting to mesh a little bit better now. They're starting to play better together. You know, they're not blowing near as many assignments as what they were, you know, 2 weeks ago. But that's the key, man. It's going to be another close game. It's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be another close game. Unless Jacksonville just goes full retard on their defense and decides, yeah, we'll let Jalen Ramsey cover Tyreek Hill. Dude, Richard Sherman pissed Tyreek Hill off, and look where that got him. So, good luck, man. But it's going to be another close game. I'm not worried about Mahomes. I wasn't worried about him when we was 10 points behind with 6 minutes left against Denver, in Denver. Patrick Mahomes plays absolutely electric at Arrowhead. So, you know, even if we're behind in the fourth quarter, I feel like he can still pull it out. So, with this team this year, I don't see us ever losing by anything more than 10. Because he's got that fight in him. So that's pretty much the keys. Offense needs to keep it moving. Defense needs to, you know, they need to stand their ground. They need to do what they did last week and play physical. And they need to tackle better. I get it. Royce Freeman's a big-ass back. Trust me, I followed him all the way through Oregon. He's a big damn back. I get it. You know, I watched him all the way through Oregon. Upside down. I followed him all the way through Oregon. I get it. He set a whole bunch of records at Oregon. Touchdown records, rushing records. I mean, the dude's a big back. I knew he was going to be a force in the NFL. But you got to tackle the guy, man. You can't be whiffing tackles out there. Which I think that was the play that D Ford got hurt. But anyways, that's the keys to victory. Defense needs play style. Offense got to keep it moving. I mean, basic football. If it comes down to crunch time and Mahomes is behind, I feel like he can do it. The defense came up clutch. So let's just get it done, right?